Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. So still catching up. I feel like a broken record every time I make a reaction video in the last couple of weeks, but still catching up on some music videos that I missed, including two videos by WayV. Now, this was basically like my promise to you guys because we checked out Blame It On My Youth, which was absolutely incredible. And in that reaction, I asked you if you would be interested in me checking out the track videos because I wasn't able to do it at that time. You guys were like, yeah, absolutely, go for it. So that is exactly what we're doing. We're checking out No One But You plus Invincible as well as Poppin Love. Very, very excited about those two, even more so after checking out Blame It On My Youth, because even though Phantom was a beautiful song, Blame It On My Youth was just such a beautiful blend of like classical and modern and like the storytelling just in general throughout the actual video. The movie that we got with that one was really, really beautiful. So I'm even more excited about these track videos than if I would have checked them out first before the actual title track. So without further ado, we're starting off with No One But You plus Invisible. Let's go.
Moments turns to dreams within my mind. Baby, oh, it seems impossible that I'm the one you want. You're the one that I got. You got
oh, that
my
is
heartbeat to play to your time. 再一次许愿也不想更改，不可能漫长寂寞的等待。I don't want no one but you. I don't want no one but you.
And by the way, there's no captions. That's why, you know, I can't speak too much about the lyrics, but visually, ooh, that's a lot of anger right there.
No matter what they say, no matter what they say, what they say.
Oh. Whoa.
在城市流浪，我失去方向。你预感把我撑在等雨过后太阳。风暴下雨放肆，情但不怕我，还有你 no limit。这场雨在一次手心尽力推移，前行风平和。对我青睐
Nice transition.
期待，追寻未来，向往你对我说一句有你在，我就不停止，无力暂时书写的故事 ，Never say no。不解释一切 OK，永远都在 Wherever we go。期限全部抛开 ，Living for the good life, it's gonna be alright. Oh, it's a celebration, so congratulations. 没有期限，没有极限。
I'll give this one a 10. What's that? Oh, that was cool. I love that. Strobing back and forth between light and dark. Damn, that was really, really beautiful. No entry for love. Oh, damn. That is really, really, really clever. It's almost like they're about to enter a restricted area, obviously, where love is basically kind of like a bit of a, I guess, a weakness. There's no place for love in this area. There's no place for attachment and whatnot, as they they've been through a lot, and I love the strobing back and forth between the guys being happy with the feathers around them, and then it switches to a shot of them in the rain. Like, no matter the circumstances that we are in, we're still going to prosper, basically. As they break the cast, they're all wounded and whatnot, which is kind of like being a very cool metaphor of being like wounded by someone that you love that is no longer there. And I love the fact that they're using like metaphors of love being almost kind of like a war in a battlefield in a way, and no matter what happens, as long as we stick together, we are kind of like invincible. If it rains or if it doesn't, it's almost kind of like a state of mind. Like in reality, everything is raining and going crazy, but for us on the inside, we feel like we're invincible and nothing is going to stop us from getting towards, happiness. But the writing of the name and snapping that pencil because you're so angry in a way, because you're still very much emotionally attached, because much like the song No One But You can make me kind of like feel this way, and I want nobody but you also. That's at least like some of the things that I can gather, because again, I don't have the lyrics in front of me. There's no captions, unfortunately, but like this abandoned almost like apartment and whatnot that looks absolutely destroyed is also kind of like a metaphor of how they're feeling on the inside, looking at yourself in the mirror, a mirror that is all dusty and ugly, much like kind of like distorting your own reflection and whatnot, not recognizing yourself. And even this shot, like the windows are all broken, and if like the eyes are the window to the soul, then like all of those windows are broken because the guys feel almost kind of like broken, wounded again. And even when you try, the feather in a way kind of like represents a glimmer of hope potentially, as it is represented in the second track with Invincible, as even though it's raining, there's still like feathers around us, and the feathers kind of like going off like confetti in a way. Also, it's almost kind of like a celebration of what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, and I will prevail. But still writing that name and being so emotional about it to a point where you break that pencil, and then you use the music to help you cope and be kind of like a guiding light to help you basically cope with the situation, and you still break that pencil because the emotions that you are going through, almost like nothing can save you, even the thing that is the dearest to you, which is music, which is why towards the end they're about to trespass into a place where there's no place for feelings, no place for love. Like they're entering that stage where they are emotionless and they lost all feelings for that person because they hate them so much potentially. I'm not really too sure, but both songs kind of like represent like phases at the end of the day. Break the Cast was a really cool metaphor too, because, the cast that was casted, I feel like I was being kind of like chained up by this love, which is why my arm was broken, and I have this cast. So breaking the cast, breaking like the spell that is you and escaping you. But at the same time, this is almost like Invincible is more from a visual perspective. It feels more like wishful thinking, like and then towards the end they realize that they're about to jump back into a reality where in reality there's their hearts are kind of like out of it, and their heart was kind of like turned black and whatnot. So it really to me represents like two phases, and now they're going into like a very dark phase where there's like depression and sadness, like true sadness, as the video kind of like starts that way anyway. So it's just jumping back and forth. I don't know if I made any sense, but just visually, that's kind of how it feels like. Let's move on to Poppin Love now, as they're about to enter that facility. So now they're like basically criminals in a way, entering that stage where they don't give a fuck.
下回尽注定的安排，预告没不算意外，种种对白。You know what to do.
Oh, I don't know. You got me tripping. Yeah, now they're rebellious. Ooh. Holy shit, this chorus slaps. Poppin Love like popping pills too. Yeah. Man, the facial expressions are so fucking neat. It's also interesting how the drone shots almost kind of like the low resolution of it makes it feel like it's security footage, like somebody is watching over them in a way. Like they trespassed. Oh. Oh. Damn. Wait, that's it? Oh, shit, I didn't realize how short this was. And then the keys with waterproof boots, which is kind of like foreshadowing like the car drowning and all that kind of stuff. This kind of reminds me of a Bermuda Triangle, in a way. That is really, really interesting. Am I crazy for saying that I actually like this even more than On My Youth? Like, I loved On My Youth. Like, absolutely love, but there's just, I love the score so much. The vocals are so charming and almost like comforting. The video is like them kind of like rebelling against the love and then finding the keys to the car potentially, which leads us right, I'm guessing those are car keys potentially. And the little something that looks like waterproof boots, sorry. It's kind of like a foreshadowing, I guess, of drowning in that car. And then finally the key, he doesn't just represent the key to the car, but then at the end of it, escaping that car, which was a metaphor of escaping like this stalemate and like this a cycle of depression and being basically drowning in your own sadness over this love and whatnot, and just moving on to the next place. As you know, 10 was getting up from the boxing ring after getting beat up. It's like basically accepting that shit happens, we gotta move on, and you just gotta be strong to fight another day. And like some like the drone shots really look so incredibly low res and super grainy. It almost makes me feel like it's security footage, and maybe it's something that the subconscious of WayV is kind of like watching over them as they enter like this phase of their life where they're super rebellious and almost like criminals and whatnot, and wrecking shit up. Much like On My Youth, kind of like this song is almost kind of like blaming the one who broke their hearts or whatever and made them to be this way, in a way. So this is just another phase before they take accountability in a way too, as they get up and On My Youth and escape the car and no longer drowning in sorrow and sadness and whatnot. Even like trying to blind the security cameras is also kind of like as they're trespassing within you to a place where you don't want to actually enter, like a stage where you are so hateful and so reckless towards yourself, most importantly. Some of the dark rooms as well, like the deepest rooms within your mind, like it like emphasizes like the thing that love made them do. Like it basically poisoned and entered the deepest parts of their mind as they go on like this violent quote-unquote spree. And like the ending, it was so symbolic with what looks like a triangle, kind of like a Bermuda Triangle in a way, but also it kind of looks like a maze, like escaping the slough and escaping the cycle. It's as hard as escaping a maze and whatnot. If there's any additional meaning, feel free to let me know. But from the very limited knowledge that I have of WayV, all of these songs, I'm guessing the first track video is 2 songs. This one and On My Youth, all 4 of these songs were absolutely fucking incredible. But I'm really surprised. I didn't think that anything was going to top On My Youth, and Poppin Love did that. So it was beautiful, very symbolic visually, vocally, absolutely beautiful. The choreo, the facial expressions, and just the presence in general is amazing. So if I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you want to see my original reaction to the On My Youth music video, check out the very small playlist, but a playlist nonetheless for WayV right there. And I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and be well and safe wherever you are. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See ya.